Hi friends, today is August 26th and today is the final weekly check-in of my Artist Way journey. This book has changed my life for the better, and I say this with honesty. I started reading this book on June 3rd, 2025, but I bought the book on May 22nd. When I went to the bookstore, I wasn't looking for the book. I walked around Barnes and Nobles and I saw that the Artist Way Morning Pages journal was stacked underneath the main book. It has gone through a lot, as you can see. I took this book to work, to the library, and everywhere I went, I wanted it with me at all times. Finally, on June 3rd, I was like, I didn't even know it was June 3rd. I just started it on June 3rd without looking at the calendar. And it wasn't until week 6 that I started it was on week 6, somewhere in week 6, I was Googling astrology. I decided to look up my Saturn return chart, and coincidentally, my Saturn return started on June 3rd. And I went, no way, this is not true. Like, this is crazy, and I don't know how this book is going to help me. This book has been so helpful, and I didn't know that you could work with your inner child. So to go back in time and grab little Lupe here and be like, listen, we are going to do better for ourselves. And I felt like young me was like, okay. But working with my inner child has been such a tender experience, and nourishing myself as an inner child, like my inner child, really helped me become more sensitive and more sensitive than I already was. Like, I'm already sensitive to people's like presence and emotions, that leaning more into my inner child was like turning the dial up to the max, and I started to cry at a drop of a hat. I've not done that because I grew up hiding my emotions, because I felt ashamed of showing emotion, affection, things I didn't receive as a kid. So for me, like, receiving a hug, it's awkward for me to receive a hug, like, because I don't know what affection feels like. Still, I don't know what affection feels like. So if somebody treats me like nicely, I'm going to feel weird, because affection, kindness, and compassion, to me, all of that is foreign. Everything is strange. It's like a different language. Now, also, I didn't think I was disciplined enough or good enough to even carry out all the tasks that this book had. So for me to actually pull through and initiate everything myself was such an experience. I did feel like I was parenting myself, and that was a very unique experience. The artist dates were so cute. I feel like I should do that more often, and I should, and I will. With this book, starting it on June 3rd, on the beginning of my Saturn return, when things got real, I didn't think that I would actually come to this point in my life. Like, I didn't think I would go back to college and pursue music, because that's what I'm doing right now. And so I bought the book May 22nd, started it on June 3rd, and it wasn't until week 8 that I counted, okay, when am I going to finish this book? I'm finishing it now on August 26th. So for my artist date, I went to Kansas City and I attended Collecticon to go meet Miss Veronica Taylor for the first time, and also meet Miss Erica Schroeder again, see her again, and really thank her for telling me to follow my dreams. And it was such an emotional day, because I love Miss Veronica Taylor. I've loved her since I was a kid, and I'm an adult now, and I still love her just as much as I did when I was a kid. The sun is so bright. I told Miss Erica Schroeder, I was like, so last year I met you and you wrote Follow Your Dreams on EV Print. And at that time I was studying business administration. It's not something that I wanted to study, but I just wanted to get it over with. And I didn't have the courage, like the courage I have now, to pursue music. Ever since I met her, almost every woman is a mother figure to me. Ever since she told me follow your dreams, something clicked in my brain and I listened. I had that in the back of my mind every single time that something prevented me from doing something, like, I don't know, like work, they need people at work, or something happened where it would lead me away from what I wanted to do, which is music. I would think back to her voice, to that mental, what is that? Stop it. And she said it so casually. and I'm like, wow, I'm being too intense about this. I need to dial it down a bit. I had it in the back of my mind for so long. For this past year, I've had it in the back of my mind. So now that I'm here, I'm enrolled in college pursuing music. I never thought in a million years that I could do that. I didn't think it was possible for me because, one, it's expensive. Two, I'm 28 and you know, all these kids are like early 20s. So I'm like, I feel like the elder of the group. And also it makes sense because I hurt my lumbar at work. I sprained my lumbar. And so I'm grabbing my bag like, oh, you kids, back in my day, we didn't have AI. I'm pursuing music and I had to go to Kansas City and tell her in person. I'm so emotional because of this book. I feel like the sun is shining so bright for me. In a literal sense, like if I take this literally, the sun is shining for me right now. I love them very much and I hope I get to meet more of them. This Artist Way book has been such an incredible experience and I do recommend it to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're great, if you are in the fine arts field or not. Get the book or it will help you. I don't know why I'm threatening you with this book. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be less aggressive, but I'm so passionate about what I talk about that just anger comes out. And it's not anger, it's just I'm so passionate. I need to shut up and just go home because it's 6 o'clock, 6:30. Every time I'm going down the highway, I'm like, please take exit number 38. Or how do they do it? Every time I go home, I don't know why I do this, but I just blurt out random stuff. And I go, in half a mile, take exit 57 to Wichita. Or I will go, take exit number 38. Keep right at the fork. Where am I getting this from? Why am I saying all of these things? They don't make sense. But it's just me. It's just Lupe. Welcome back. Today is Wednesday, December 31st. It's 4:58 p.m. Central Time. And I'm over here editing week 12 and I realized that I didn't record myself talking about the tasks that I did for week 12. My week 12, which is the last week of the Artist Way journey, mine went from August 20th through August 26th. And now that I remember, August 26th was a very emotional day, but I had a lot going on with classes because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I always have dance classes. And particularly that day, I had oral skills, group piano, jazz dance, and tap dance, my favorite. And I have come to love tap dance because of my professor, and she's so cute too. I enjoyed those classes this entire semester, even though I did find it very challenging. I never thought it was easy. I was stressing out every class because I could not pick up the moves. Like I was just born with 2 left feet. Gosh. Chicken feet, to be precise. I had a lot going on the second week of college, and I took so many classes, and I cannot believe that I actually pulled through with each one. I did the best that I could, and I'm so happy and proud of myself that I finished the semester with flying colors. If you care, I'm eating an orange. I started learning French the other day for no reason. When I found out that the Swedes speak more English than Swedish, I was a little heartbroken because one day I hope to go to Sweden and, speak to the locals in Swedish. I still know a few phrases. I still use my job's Say Hi Translate app to come up with phrases and have it translated to Swedish, and I have a fun time. But now I'm learning French, and I find it to be very fun. I find French to be very fun to learn. Now that I'm on the topic of foreign languages, I just thought of something that I have never thought about before, but in high school, which was a decade ago, I graduated 2015, and now I wonder, I was in the ESOL program up until maybe junior year or senior year, but in the ESOL program, we weren't, taken out of class to go learn English. I wasn't given a book that taught me how to speak or write English because I learned English throughout school, and also because my aunt, rest her soul, she taught me how to speak, write, and how to pronunciate in English. If I was in the ESOL program, why didn't they give me books to work on, like workbooks to learn how to speak and write in English? I was just in the ESOL program. Why? Was it because I wasn't born in the United States? Or because my name looks Hispanic or is Hispanic? I also wondered, if I was in the ESOL program, then why was I placed in advanced placement English composition? Like, why am I getting mad? I don't know why I'm getting mad. Like, I'm getting very irritated just talking about it, just questioning things. If I'm deemed as like, oh, she's in the ESOL program because she just doesn't know much English, well then why did you put me in advanced placement English Comp 1 and 2. I mean, I understood everything in high school, and I understood what everyone told me, even the smack that they talk about behind my back. They also forced me to learn Spanish, even though they knew I was a Spanish speaker. Like, I could have learned Russian or French in high school, or Japanese or Chinese. I don't know. Like, I feel like I missed a lot of opportunities to learn other things in high school because of the AVID program, and I never liked that program. I'm sorry, I never did, and I was always forced to be in it because it would help me with getting scholarships and pay for my tuition. If it worked for somebody else, great, but it didn't work for me. And I think I'm going off topic now, but the Cornell notes is not for everybody. I have a different method of learning things. Like, I could have learned French. I'm so mad right now. I need to calm down. But I did not enjoy my high school experience. I've had this book for the longest time. I realized today that this book was reprinted on March 8th, 1987. So your girl has an 80s book from the 80s. I'm so happy. I was so happy. I thought, no way, I have an 80s book, because I'm such an WHORE for the 80s. Last night I was going ham with this. Watch. I should really get to the task, but hold on. I was having so much fun last night with this book, because I said, "Est le mouchoir? Non, monsieur, ce n'est pas le mouchoir, mais le chapeau. Est la robe ou le sac? C'est la robe." I think, but I just read, "Is this the handkerchief? No, sir, it is not the handkerchief, but the hat. Is this the dress or the handbag? It is the dress." I'm also learning French on Duolingo, Mango Languages, this book, and I'm probably gonna go to Barnes and Noble's to go buy a book and see what I can find that'll teach me French. For the task 1 for week 12 was, oh look, the contract. Task number one said, write down any resistance, angers, and fears you have about going on from here. We all have them, don't we all? Number 1 said, I'm feeling resistance towards the class beginning jazz dance. The steps seem so fast to me because I'm brand new to anything dance related. French words like plier and passer are brand new to me. I'm learning Swedish, and I feel like I should have started with French like my mom suggested, but I'm thinking of starting to learn French after I get a good understanding of the Swedish language. I need more stretching exercises, but I'm currently hesitant because my lower back feels stiff. I still feel uncomfortable. However, tomorrow, Friday, August 22nd, will be my first session of physical therapy. Yeah! Select Physical in Wichita did more than Ascension via Chrissy Ahmed. I'm telling y'all right now, that's the place to go. physical therapy at Select Physical. That one, she popped. You know what happened? I do have a torn disc and the other one is bulging out, the L4 and L5. But the thing that was wrong was my tailbone. It was out of place. I fear that something will happen in my family that will lead me to leave school early. I should be fine. I just never know with my mom's health, especially how often she has been eating choco flan. I got her a Herbalife breakfast today. She should be fine. I have to treat every day like a brand new slate and not carry over anything bad from the previous day. And that's what I pretty much did the entire semester. I'm like, this is a brand new day and I'm going to take it on. I also fear not earning enough money to save and pay for my spring semester, spring 2026. I am hyper focused on music. I love it and I want it. I'm treating the subject as my partner. I'm treating music with respect, love, and excitement. I'm building a relationship with music. I am the music. I am meant to be with music. It is the love of my life. Wow. When I perform a piece, it will be like making love with it. Oh, this is getting a little too personal. Oh my God, what did I write? Oh, because together we are one. Oh, I am one with music. I wrote that. When I perform a piece, it will be like making love with it because together we are one. Okay, we sang a song called We Are One in concert choir. Now that I think about it, what a coincidence. Because I wrote this on the 23rd of August and we hadn't the professor hadn't given us that piece yet. But I said, I am one with the music. I want to cry as I'm writing this. I didn't think that I could love like this. I do fear that I will have to stop my course. That's a fear in my mind, not in my heart. My gut is telling me I should be fine. As long as I show that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to pay for this program, everything will fall into place. Now I feel like Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship should play because I've gone this far in my life through self-doubt, depression, anxiety, and risen from that. I've always had the music through the ups and downs, so I doubt anything can separate me from the music. Music is mine, and I am for it. For task 2, it says, take a look at your current areas of procrastination. What are the payoffs in your waiting? Locate the hidden fears. Do a list on paper. The areas of procrastination, I said, getting started on selling candles, practicing the steps for tap class and jazz dance. I think I also procrastinated on putting out a cover of a song on YouTube, and that's one of my things to do next year. I do want to sing cover songs. Task 4 was mend any mending, and I wrote, I want to sing in different languages like I used to as a kid. First Spanish, then English, then Japanese. And then I said Spanish is my native language. I learned English and Japanese because of Pokemon. In choir, I sang in Latin, French, Spanish, English, maybe a language spoken in South Africa, and I also sang in German in high school choir. I also started singing in Italian, Albanian, Swedish, and many more languages. There are so many wonderful singers and songs, but I do want to sing in different languages just like I used to as a kid. I wrote stuff for August 26th. Other than that, I feel very good about how my life is turning. I feel very lucky to be where I'm at right now because I have gained a better understanding of how I want my life to look like or to be in the future. I am going to do my best this 2026. 2025 was exhausting, but I also graduated from business administration. I proved to myself that I could do hard things, and I met incredible people this semester in school, and I cannot wait to see them next semester. I'm so excited to see all of them again, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to meet new people as well. I gave myself a chance to actually go for my dreams. I started thinking more about myself, and even though my mom thinks that I'm selfish for always putting myself first, but 2025 was a very challenging year, and it helped me see that not everyone has good intentions towards you. You know, they called it this year the year of the snake, and I'm pretty sure I've encountered a couple of snakes at work. I'm just so grateful that I'm pursuing my passion, which is music, and I'm going very hard in 2026. I just want to sing, I just want to dance, I just want to create music, just do anything music for the sake of music. The Artist Way was so helpful because I think I've gone into a state of my inner child where I know everything is possible, where I believe anything is possible, and I am in the part of my inner child where I didn't know or didn't listen to other people's doubts and negative projections onto me. Have a happy new year, and I hope that you accomplish all of your dreams, that you bulldoze your way into 2026, and you let people know who you are. I gotta get to editing. So before I close out my last chapter of the Artist Way journey, before I close out this video, I really do want to thank God for answering my prayers, because all this time I've thought that God didn't exist, because I would see his miracles working for others but not for me, and I really doubted you. I really doubted him. And he answered my prayers once I crashed out at him, and I've been apologizing ever since for crashing out at him, because I yelled at him and I was just really angry. But he answered my prayers by surrounding me with really kind, compassionate, and understanding classmates and professors. I'm studying music with like-minded people, and anytime that I felt like I couldn't do anything, I would ask him for strength, and I kept my faith up. And he also sent me synchronicities, or the universe, if you want to refer to God as the universe. He answered so many things. Like, I asked him if I could sing with the choir at Century 2, because I told him, like, hey, like, God, I really want to be part of that choir because I want to sing the Hallelujah piece for you. Like, I just want to sing it for you. Like, that's all I want to do. But, you know, if I don't get it, you know, that's fine. But I was insistent on learning my part. He answered that, and I was part of that choir, and I was crying as I sung the Hallelujah chorus. God has answered so many prayers lately that I'm like, wait a minute, did it take me yelling at you, sir, for you to actually listen to me? I was just so angry when I told him, like, why can't I pursue music? Why aren't you letting me? I had to put my hair down because my head started hurting. I also wanted to thank Ms. Laura Brannigan, who was this amazing singer-songwriter and actress who is unfortunately not here with us anymore, and I wish she was, because I really, 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 really want to thank her from the bottom of my heart and my soul for saving my life with her music. Like, she saved my life with her music, with her voice. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here. I'm being so serious. And I've been listening to her since the summer of 2022, and going through the Artist Way journey, listening to her music, it's like I finally found the musical figure that I have always yearned for as a kid. And I finally found someone like her. I found her music. I thank God each time that I can. I thank God for her each time. Anytime that I'm having these really intense emotions that I feel that I cannot cope with, such as sadness, heartbreak, anger, disappointment, all I do is listen to her and it all dissipates. She just has that effect on me as a listener, as a fan, as someone who loves her so much. And I wish I could gift her flowers, send her a letter, anything. Like, I wish I could say thank you for your songs, thank you for your music. You mean the whole world to me, and I wish, like, I love you. And there's not a day that I don't listen to her songs. I listen to her music every day. It's just, I find it unfair to finally find someone to look up to and they're not here. So to me, like, I've always thought about this, like, I'm gonna go through life wishing that she was here. Like, I'm gonna be going through life each day knowing that I cannot thank her or tell her that I love her, you know, just thanking her each time for her artistry, because she was this vocal powerhouse. Like, I'm telling you, like, I finally found someone like her, and I'm so thankful of her music each time, and I thank God for her each time. And I wish people could feel the love, the happiness that I feel when I listen to her music. So I just really wanted to close out my Artist Way journey by thanking her. She's the most important musical figure in my life forever. She will always be in my heart, in my soul. I will always thank her. Like, I just have to close out my Artist Way journey by thanking her from the bottom of my heart. Like, I wish she knew how much I love her. I love all of her songs. All of her songs are amazing. She had this depth to her that I have never seen or heard in another artist, and I love her so much from the bottom of my heart and my soul. Like, I wish she knew how much I love her and how much she means to me. Like, she means the world to me. Healing my inner child with the Artist Way and listening to her while healing my inner child, it was such a cool experience. I've told myself that any success that I achieve in the future, I am going to dedicate it to her each time. I don't care what people think. I'm going to thank her each time. She will always mean the world to me. No matter what happens, I told myself, no matter what happens, I will always listen to her, no matter what. Now that I'm in college for music, you know, the only right thing for me to do is dedicate my success in college to her. And any success that comes in the future, it's all dedicated to her, because she means the whole world to me, and I will always keep her in my heart. I'll always love her. No matter what happens in my life, I will always love her, no matter what. And my Artist Way journey was so enriching and fulfilling because her music was also there. When I started healing my inner child, her music was there, and I felt so good. Like, I knew that I could do bigger and better things because I was listening to her and while healing my inner child. I may be closing out the year by thanking her, but I'm gonna continue listening to her the next year and the year after that and the year after the year. I will always listen to her. I look forward to 2026 and I will still listen to Miss Laura Branigan in 2026 and the year after that. I hope that everyone else continues enjoying her music because she was this vocal powerhouse. She had so much. Whoa. I'm gonna go. Happy New Year.